If you've been sitting on an offer idea maybe for weeks or even months and you still haven't launched that beautiful course class that you've created, this episode is for you. We're talking about launching fears, clarity blocks, and how you can move out of frozen mode into taking action. So perhaps you had a brilliant idea to create a special program, you've written it, you really felt that creativity come through, you had a really brilliant idea, and you know this is something that could change someone's health and perhaps even their life. But once you have created it, you start asking yourself questions. How do I put this out into the world? What tech do I use? How long is this going to take me? And actually, is this good enough? And time is just going, and your offer, your course is still there in your laptop collecting dust. Today, in this class, we are covering how to get out of that mode, that frozen mode you're in right now, into taking action and knowing what actions to take. Hey, welcome back. I am Isa-Welly, a business mentor and digital strategist for well-being entrepreneurs that are ready to turn their knowledge, their magic into courses, classes that can support them and bring extra income. I'm all about creating a business that supports the life we want to live, not one that drains it. If this is your first time here, welcome to this special YouTube series I've designed to help you sell your offer with ease, without burnout, without second guessing yourself. Today is the fourth episode of our series, and we're talking about why that offer is still unpublished, is still sitting in your laptop collecting dust, and how you can finally move it out of your laptop and into the world so that it can create the impact you want it to create. Now, before we dive in, I'm going to give you a quick background about myself. As I mentioned, I'm a business mentor and digital strategist, but I spent the last decade in the well-being industry as a Pilates teacher, nutritional therapist, and life and well-being coach. I created a channel right here on YouTube, if you're watching on YouTube, that has now over 400,000 people. Isn't that crazy? Where I used to share Pilates classes and also nutrition. I've supported thousands of students throughout my courses that I've created over the past 5 years, courses that were from 7 to 497 pounds. And I've learned from, failed launches that were total flops and launches that were incredible and literally changed my income overnight, bringing in 5 figures in a week. So I've learned a lot and I'm here to share it all with you. I want to share with you what works in a way that feels honest, doable, and aligns with the kind of woman you already are. This is not about hustling. Yeah. Let's go. Let's kill it. Right? Yes, I want us to kill it and be amazing, but in a way that sustain our energy and also honor who we are right now. So let's get into it. The first thing I will say, why is your offer is still in your note apps and you're in frozen mode? And I think the first reason why is because you've not been shown a structure. Most of us don't know how to move from I have an idea to woohoo, here's a fantastic course and go buy it. We think we're just supposed to post about it once and hope for the best. And I've seen a lot of my old colleagues, nutritional therapists that I've studied with, do that. They create an offer and they create something, they put something together. It's incredible. And they just share it a couple of times and they're like, oh, nobody's buying. They don't know about the process and what it takes to put an offer out there, the all eyes on you period before you actually launch it. So I'm going to be sharing that with you. So hang in there. So we just get told, okay, just launch your offer without any guidance on how. And the truth is you need a structure. You need a clear message, a clean offer, and a mapped out sales page that will basically sell for you. Your sales page needs to sell for you. And for that, you need to understand a few things. And that is the foundation. After creating so many offers, over 12, if not 15, and serving 5,000 students and getting feedback and still selling, my business, my well-being business, selling Pilates classes and courses still supports me to this day as I've transitioned into a new job. So I've learned so much from that. And there are three key steps that I know that you need to have. Number one is knowing the problem you're solving when you create an offer. What are you solving here? Knowing who has that problem, who has this problem, what are they doing, what is their desires, what are their patterns, what do they think, and you map the offer around their transformation. Three things that are so important. These are the three things. People buy transformation. So transformation has to be the foundation of your offer structure. And you don't want to confuse transformation with desire, right? Transformation is the big thing they want at the end of the day, the freedom to be able to go on a holiday without having to work so hard before, because they have a business that works for them, because they have courses they are selling. That's one of the key transformation that my desired clients want, that you want. So if this is something that is still unclear from you, I have a free 20-minute training. It's called 3 Quiet Reasons Why Your Offer is Not Selling. Go download that at the end of this class. Go download it, have a look, and see how you can get clarity. I also have my clear client framework that I've developed after years of selling online well-being courses in nutrition and Pilates. A training that walks you through my 4 P's, something I call my 4 P's. This is my own framework: the problem, the person, the pull, the pivot. Once you get clear on those 4 things, it's near impossible to have not to have an offer that is strong, that is clear, and that is sellable. And that's what you want. My offer that really respect this and that did really, really well is my beginners Pilates transformation program that I still sell to these days, guys. Like, I don't do anything. And I probably should like promote it a little bit more, but I don't really promote it. It's just there. I've got a nice funnel to it, and he's just doing his things. So those 4 P's, understanding the problem, the person, the pull, the pivot, will really help you. So get my clear client framework. And if your offer feels unclear, I promise you this 1 hour training will help you get crystal clear, and also craft your messaging, how you're going to share it, how you're going to promote it. This is going to help you. It's only £27, and I promise you this is the best investment you can make towards your own business, for freedom, and all the things I know you desire. Okay, number 2. This is a bit of a sensitive one, but I know it's going to resonate. I've been there. You just haven't had the mental space to put time into your offer, and you're possibly busy with your own classes or your one-to-one sessions and the things you do in more like the real life business, not the digital side. And you just haven't had the mental space to sit down and say, let me put time into this. You've created it and you just go, 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 go. And you keep saying, I need a bit more time. I need more clarity. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. But really, you're not taking the time. So I want you to think about this as a little mini retreat you're going to create for yourself. Block half a day or even a whole day to give yourself some brain space, some spaciousness to go over this. The time you give to your current clients, to your classes, to everything else, take a little bit for yourself. Take a little bit for your business. You're building the tools that will give you more space and freedom in your business and life. So it really deserves a little bit of your time. So block it out. You can block a whole day, although I find it easier to find 3 hours or 4 hours pocket. Maybe it's home, maybe you go in a cafe and you just take the whole time, you do your spread and you really spend time on it. So the mental space is a big one. Last but not least is that you're frozen in the perfection loop. And again, this is something I have experienced myself. And we both know that when we are perfecting constantly, we're basically falling in it's fear. Sometimes perfection is also fear. We're scared to put it out there and we're like, no, I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make it better. And we kind of hiding ourselves from not selling it, from not putting it out there. But this is not a strategy. It's just a sign that you're letting fear run the show, run your life. And listen, that happens to everybody. Sometimes I'm like, what are you doing here? Is this procrastination? Is it perfection? Or is it just fear? And a lot of times it's just, okay, I'm scared to do this. It's a little bit out of my comfort zone. I need to stretch myself out a little bit. But Listen, you know what? You can download all the trainings, watch all the videos. At the end of the day, you've got to move. You got to pick a date, you got to create the energy and get into it. So, to motivate you, to help you build that momentum, I'm going to give you a step by step kind of framework on how you should plan this. So, pick a platform to host your course. Number one, there are so many. I used to use Podia, which is what I still use for my Pilates nutrition courses. And now for business mentoring classes and courses I'm creating now, I am using Thrive Cards, which I found a little bit more technical, a bit more, but because I want to use affiliate eventually, it has more options. So I'm using Thrivecart, but I used to use Podia, which I love. There's also Kajabi, Teachable. Do a little bit of research based on the modality, your modality, and what you feel it is with your level of tech. Pick a platform to host your course, read about it, and start uploading and putting your course out there. This is after you've clarified, obviously, you done my little training. Perhaps you invest also in the clear client framework. Once you're clear, your course is done, it's sealed, you know it's good to go. Maybe you have even tested it with a couple of clients. Once you've done all of that, that's when you pick the platform to host the course and then put it on there. Now, something that I want to share with you that most of my clients or my colleagues don't really understand: before you launch, you put something out there in the world, you need like a 4 to 6 weeks period to do the that's this is the all eyes on you period I was talking about earlier, to get all the eyes on you. And how you do that, you create a lead magnet, which a lead magnet or an opt-in or a freebie. It's something, could be a little 15 minutes class. Mine, for example, is 20 minutes. It's a 20 minutes training called 3 Quiet Reasons Why Your Offer is Not Selling. I know this is something my desired clients, the woman, the person I want to work the most with, the well-being practitioner I want to really work with, I want to support in my one-to-one container. I know that this is something they are struggling with. So I'm doing a quick 20-minute training to support them, give them some tips. They have a little taste of my work. They see how I work. And the more people will download that, the more people I will build in my community that will have eyes on me. And by community, I'm not talking just about social community. I'm talking on my platform, meaning on my mailing list. So that is really important. The most important thing for you to have is a mailing list. If you don't have that yet, you start there. You build a mailing list, you create this lead magnet, and you get people there. You get people from your social media, from your classes, from your one-to-one clients. Everybody goes on your mailing list. Everybody that wants to, obviously, goes on your mailing list. Ideally, these people are your desired clients, right? They are people that can potentially invest in one of your offers. Once you have created the lead magnet and start sharing it, give yourself 6 to 8 weeks where you start breadcrumbing your offer. You'll share the lead magnet, and perhaps 3 weeks in, you start saying, okay, I've got something coming up. And closer to the day, you say, okay, Thursday, I'm launching this. Do you know what I mean? Like, you build the hype. Like, I don't know, you know, when a movie is about to come out, to build the hype, you got to build the hype. Same thing, same thing. You can't just drop something out there into the world, especially on social media that is so noisy and crowded and people are just scrolling. Get people into your world, get them on your mailing list where they really want to be there, because that's why they give you the email. They read your emails where you can speak to them. Take your time to speak to them, nurture them. That's what you want. So you pick the platform, you create the lead magnet, you share the lead magnet, you promote that lead magnet daily for a few weeks. You start then breadcrumbing your course, and you share the content throughout those 6 weeks. You share content that resonates with your desired client, and you map it so that it links them to the course without obviously giving away the whole course. That's not the point. But you know what I mean? Like, you start mapping out that journey, and a week before, you say, you know, I have something coming out. You could even host a masterclass to even get everybody in even more, to launch it on that day. And then you launch it, you share it, and you promote it daily. If this is an evergreen offer, which I didn't think is a good idea for your first offer. So evergreen means the offer is available all the time. I think it's better to launch something the first time and have it, promote it for a week to 10 days, then close it, because then you create that kind of people want to join straight away. You create that, oh my God, okay, I want to join because it's closing. That excitement that people wanted to join before it closes. I think it's better, but also you get feedback from that first launch, that first round, and you get to improve your offer and come back with it again. So this is what you need to do before your launch. Don't create an offer and just throw it out there into the cold. Warm up your people, get them into your world, warm them up with beautiful content that resonate. And again, the clear client framework, that framework on the person, the problem, the pivot, the pull, those four things will really help you. And also in the fifth part of that framework, that training, I show you how you can use those different elements into your sales page, but also to create content that resonates. So again, if this is something you need support with, this is the best £27 you're going to invest. So go and get it. Remember, all eyes have to be on you when you're launching something. So even if you have to delay for the right reasons, not because you're frozen, take action now. Share, create, nurture, get people in, get people into your world on your mailing list. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, I hope that this episode was helpful. Remember that you don't need to wait to be perfect for the offer to be perfect. You just need to feel confident enough about it to put it out the world, follow the map and the plan I gave you, get those trainings, the free one, or invest in the £27 one, depending where you are, how much clarity you believe you need, and just go into it. You're going to learn so much through this process. The first one, let me be honest with you, is not going to be perfect. The second one will be better. And the third one, and the fourth one, so you're going to learn as you're doing. So I am cheering you on. And remember, the world needs you. Someone out there needs the way you're going to teach them. They need your modality. They need your offer. So please, please, please put it out there, because it is incredible. And so are you. I'll see you in the next episode.